Hi and welcome to another Type with me. This week I want to see what Vitejs can do for you. Basically it's a build tool to build your front ends so it will be served with ES modules. So when we go to the GitHub page of Vitejs, then you see that Vite is an opinionated web dev build tool that serves your code via native ES module import. And in one of the previous videos, we saw already how we could prepare our libraries to support ES module imports, right? So for me, it's a very big deal. It's a very big thing within JavaScript and TypeScript world. So that's why I wanted to create a video around this. I know that it's still in beta and that they are working on a release for 1.0. You will see when we generate this that it will be a release candidate. So for me, it's just to show you a little bit how this looks like, to play a little bit around, that you know that this is something that they are working on. So if you have a big project in the loop, really take this into account and maybe into consideration to start using this one. So for me, ES modules is something really, really cool. So what you could do is npx create Vitejs or Vite or whatever app -- template React, right? But you could also just remove create. You can do then npm init and then this kind of structure, right? So we're going to do that. You will see that he will grab the template for React. Then we do yarn install. And then you will see that he will grab @pika from @pika/react. And like you know, Pika, we already discussed that, right? Pika is the CDN for ES modules. So if you want to search something, some module, right, you can do so. Here we search for React, and then you can see, right, here we go, we have React, and then you will see what the address is for React, right? So I think that's also the reason why we use their Pika in our package.json. But I just want to point it out, this one is a very strong one. We already use it within Deno, and you see it already with Vite and Vitejs, right? So that's really, really awesome in my opinion. And so here you will see that he uses Vite and Vite plugin React, right? So when we start our server, we do yarn dev, and then we're gonna see how this looks like within the browser. Of course, we want to reload our application, so we're going to do that as well. And then you can see what he needed to have within our network. And then when I make it a little bit bigger, you will see here that we have @pika/react DOM source development.js, right? We have index.css, we have app.jsx, and here we have logo.svg, we have app.css. So you will grab everything separately from the server. One of the things that I'm also curious about is when we create a new JavaScript, a new JSX object, what you will do with that. So you will see whatever you import from your app.jsx, right, will be loaded as well. So you see here that we have source user.jsx, so that's been loaded and it's been hot updated due to changes in source user.jsx. If I change something here, hit the jackpot, you are a winner, and you definitely are, because you're looking at my channel and you are now learning something, so you are a winner. But okay, you see here that he has hot reloaded that. So our application, it's very easy. If our counter is 5, we show jackpot. Otherwise, we show user, which is also a functional React component. And we can just click and set our counter right. So now here we have 2 components, user component and jackpot component. So when you want to when you are going to look at the browser, you will see that we have an app.jsx, we have user.jsx, we have jackpot.jsx, we have app.css, and we have jackpot.jsx. Right. So when we click here on count, you'll see that when it's 5, you hit the jackpot and you are the winner. So that's just nice. One of the extra things that I just want to show you right here is just the generation of a Vue.js application with vuejs.js. So if you want to see that, just stay with me. If you say, okay, I saw enough, thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and give this a thumb up. So like I said before, we're going to do this for Vue as well. So just generate this. And here we go. We have now Vue application here, right? We have some components here, hello world view, right? And we have some assets. Of course, everything starts here from the hello world. You also need to know that this is Vue release candidate 1, so it's also Vue is also in beta, or at least version 3 is still in beta. So, well, I don't know, but he gives some errors because we need to install. And then of course, after this install, I'm just going to do yarn dev, which is the same like we did before. And here we go, we have now app.vue application, right? So we can very easily go to here, here. So basically it needs to have one root component, and I don't know if this is just something for that Visual Studio Code is telling me, or this is still something that's lacking within the template that's been created with Vitejs. Like I said, it's still beta, so errors can still occur. So when you go here, you will see that he just loads everything from main.js to Vue.js, app.vue, index.css, hello world, and so on. So these are all, he has modules, he loads them from there, and he wraps them all together. Also here we have our counter. I already clicked a few times on that counter, so now it's 0 counter, and I click again. So the same kind of functionality like React, like the React application, right? So this is awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video, that you learned a little bit with it, that you're excited for Vite, that you maybe will use this tool in the near future.